14K bread. You have the, yes.
I'm filling it up right now.
Amazing. Very nice. Today's Valentine's Day, isn't it? Good morning, North Newton. Can everyone rise to the pledge in a brief moment of silence, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I have everyone remain standing for a moment of silence, please? Could I please have Kaylee Lemons, needed in student services? For lunch today is mini corn dogs, baked beans, steamed green beans, choice of fruit, milk, and a Valentine treat.
A salad with ranch.
I got some terrific news. Instead of the steamed green beans, there's actually a salad with ranch. So the students don't forget those Strachan Van Til receipts. Current leader, they're Miss Barnett with $161. Miss Gregory's class close behind with $157. And Miss Cunningham's class with $354. With all the announcements I have for you today, I hope everyone had a mighty Chufferton Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Stay blessed and amen.
Sorry, I was breaking the salad part. Alright, thanks, Julius.
Yep.
Have a great day.
You too. See you this afternoon. Image signs. Of course. Brock, do you have another pencil you could spare? Very grateful. Bird and Crane. Got a pencil? Oh, terrific.
You got pencil? I'm ready. Well, I might have a pen, you know. I don't know where my pencil went. I don't think I got it.
So I have another packet of notes for you.
That's gross.
Sorry.
It's Valentine's Day. We should be lovers, not haters. And you're being a hater by giving me that packet.
Maybe you're being a hater because I worked hard on this. You're hating on my hard work.
You're hating on my piece.
But this will take us like 3 or 4 days to get through. And the last page isn't even my short?
Perfect.
Okay, so we're starting on the executive branch, which is the president and his gaggle of friends. So, did anybody want to be president when they grew up? Or when they were little? No. So these are some of the quotes of past presidents, what they had to say about the presidency. Four most miserable years of my life. Nobody ever left it with less regret. Glad to be going, loneliest place in the world, to prison. First 12 years the hardest. What was FDR?
Franklin Roosevelt.
Yep. So, the roles of the president, chief of state. So, he's the ceremonial head of the United States, like he's the boss, right? Most powerful office in the world. Chief Administrator, there's $4.5 trillion spent in a year out of the President's office. Chief Diplomat, Foreign Policy Spokesperson. So who can sign treaties, or who can, what's the word I'm looking for? Ratify treaties. Just talked about Congress. Congress can ratify them. However, the president can negotiate them. So we often see the president go to different countries, right? He's negotiating them, but it's Congress who ratifies them. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, so he is in charge of the military. Chief Legislator influences public policy. He cannot write laws, but he can propose them. Chief of the party, so he's the political party's leader because he's, in the highest office. And he's the chief citizen, so he represents our people. So formal and informal powers of the president include vetoes, pocket vetoes. Formal powers, that enable the president to check Congress. So it vetoes. President's ability to stop a bill in Congress that they're trying to pass can be overridden by 2/3 vote from both houses of Congress. So this is hard to do, it's being overridden, because you have to get 2/3 of Congress, which is over 500 people, to agree. It's hard to do, but it happened to Jackson 15 times. That's 4% of his vetoes. It's a lot. Pocket veto is when the president does not sign a bill during the last 10 days of Congress session. So Congress is not always in session. They're always working, but they're not always in session. They don't all gather together. But if during the last 10 days they're trying to pass a bill, the president does not sign it, it's a pocket veto, and it just comes back around. However, if he does not sign something presented to him any other time Congress is in session, it just automatically becomes a bill. Any questions so far? So these are different vetoes in history, and then bills passed in Congress. So during Truman, he vetoed 250 bills. And we have Eisenhower at 181, and then Obama vetoed 3 down the other end. So did you get that right? And your bell work? You vetoed the most bills?
It is actually on. I'll tell you if I do 300.
Did he?
I think so.
Then maybe my chart here is wrong. So, foreign policy is a formal power. Formal, it's written in the Constitution. Informal, it's implied. Foreign policy is both formal and informal. So he's the commander-in-chief. So he's in charge of the armed forces. He can negotiate treaties. Informal powers, he has executive agreements. So we'll talk more about those later, but they have the same power as a law, but they're not a law, they're just an agreement. So formal powers are expressed in the Constitution. Commander-in-chief, the president calls the shots on the military. With the advice from the Secretary of Defense. with other advisors known as the Joint Chief of Staffs. And as of 2020, the military budget was $740.5 billion, which was 3.5% of the nation's GDP. So informal, not outlined in the Constitution. Then executive agreements. Presidents prefer this over regular treaties just because they're quicker and easier to get. But it's not a formal treaty, it's just an agreement with another country. So working with Congress, it's informal, it's not in the Constitution, but have to do it, right? So they have bargaining. They can, talk back and forth, try and get the bills that they all want passed. Don't veto my bill, I will help you pass this that you want to get done. Persuasion. Executive orders do not have to have congressional approval. Do not have to have congressional approval and have the force of laws. As long as they do not conflict with current laws. So examples of this is the Emancipation Proclamation, the New Deal, the integration of the Little Rock 9, or Little Rock Central High School. So the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing slaves, was not a law that Congress passed, but just an executive order that the president. So signing statements is an informal power, document informing Congress and the public how the president is going to interpret a law that has just passed. We have the cabinet. These are his advisors. The president chooses who he wants to be the cabinet. Now it goes to people who are qualified for the job. Before it kind of went to just friends. It was Andrew Jackson. He would just kind of pick and choose which friends he's feeling that day. Not that day specifically, but at the time, and he would change them out if the friendship fell through. And he put all of his friends in power. In the cabinet. a bureaucracy is. So it's part of the government where decisions are made. So if you're a bureaucrat, you help make decisions in the government. So there are 14 offices plus the Attorney General's office in the cabinet. They help carry out laws that Congress makes. And here is the list of them and what they do. The very last page of your note packet is also this list. You will need to name 2 of them on your final. I think remembering at least 2 is pretty easy. Secretary of State or Treasury or Defense, pretty easy. The most recent one is Homeland Security in 2002. What led to the creation of that? And that is also in the final. So, Executive Office, National Security Council, this is how the president delegates, talks to the different offices, and then they delegate to their people. So he has a chief of staff that he talks to. What's that? Air conditioning? Yeah. It's February.
Your heat, whatever. It's real loud and cold.
I'm right under colas too. Yeah. And it's loud. I've never heard it. I don't know the cold anymore.
Usually like 68 in here.
Yeah. Nobody can change the heat in the room besides. I think it's doesn't.
Yeah, and then because all of ours are linked, like different sections of the school are linked together, so if I want mine turned up, a couple of other classrooms get turned up too. I'm pretty sure. When I first came here, I walked in August, it was 75 degrees in here. It maintained 75 degrees because we're only So, National Security Council advises the President on foreign policy and military. So, Office of Management and Budget creates the budget and prepares the President's budget since 1921. He also has economic advisors. be able to do his job. Each president has a different way of doing things. They can either like micromanage or they can delegate. I know what Dr. Jill Biden does.
Withers away. Withers away.
Withers away. No. Her platform is education. She has her doctorate in education. That's why she's Dr. Jill.
I thought you said Donald Trump first.
Donald Trump?
Yeah, I thought you said that first.
Dr. Jill.
Oh, yeah.
So, federal appointments, the president can appoint federal judges. There are 650 federal judges in 94 district courts.
Liz, what's your mom doing, bro?
One.
Like with everything she posts on Facebook.
I don't know what she posts on Facebook.
It's just always about Doug.
About Doug. I don't know, man. Fucking.
No. What is she a bitch about? Bitch about my fucking dad.
Not really. Kind of, but not really. literally told me. I got it.
Nothing but some bullshit Pokemon.
Of course, I had to tweak it when I typed it because I had to turn it in for a grade. I don't even know what Connie thought of it. So interestingly, Alice knows my illusions. The Dante's Inferno. Yeah, second level is lust.
How about the first one?
No, the first level is limbo. First level is limbo. Right? And I was like, that doesn't sound like. See, so there you go, Sarah. Do you see how I can manipulate language?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That proves my point too.
I'm a good letter writer. I really am. I'm proud of that.
I'm not open.
And I haven't read that in like 4 years. You guys should feel lucky. And now I'm going to put it away.
For the next 4 years.
Probably for the next 4 years. Okay, so tomorrow, we are going to move on to the Where I'm From poem. This is going to be a big one. It's your last poem.
Where I'm from.
got Pokemon Go?
And then we're going to move on to essays.
Get
Must be
Pokemon Go.
feeling
I don't like that word.
Bless you.
You don't like Pokemon Go? What?
I'm actually writing a ad, a personal ad.
You're gonna make me cry.
Because one of the other prompts was like a personal ad. But this is not about me.
I'm fighting against Levi. I'm about to kick his ass. I played him like fucking 6 times. I beat him every time. And he's like, where? I have a video of it.
When they started the other one.
That is not super effective. Not very effective. You don't need, bro. You guys do good, man. They're gonna get me 1 hit. I'm done. They go the go.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have figured he was in like Arizona or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
No. It's fucking my work.
Oh, I don't want to use that word. That's
The Gronk.
Okay, there's no reason to be such a
The earthquake. You are big.
It's better when
What? No. Don't worry about it, bro.
it's better when it hurts.
Yeah, dude.
You broke my pen?
I did rip your pen, dude.
Wow, man.
It's your fault. Can't wait for this guy to fucking beat me. And he blocked it. Woo! Good effort. Good effort. I gotta rematch this fool, bro. No way. This guy suck. This guy. You a bitch, you don't want to smoke again.
Said he'd come and see her during the third hour to take my first test. Now I have to stay after school to take it. Even though I'm already taking it after school, so. I just have to tell my mom. I have to tell people that.
That was useless.
They're helping me after
Make you
school.
feel real dark right now. Take things so personal. You've insulted him. By doing one little act.
You did. I showed you a picture.
Why are you so weird?
Bitch blocked that shit like a nothing.
It wouldn't have, Blue wouldn't have shown up very well.
I think she won this week. Dang.
That was a terrible, terrible play. Terrible play. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
No, you have to be your own.
That's the one that I tried to hang the green on the tree.
I'm done. Just like that. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
So aggressive. Oh God, I'm sick. You're gonna put your sick man.
Rematch, rematch, rematch. Rematch, rematch. Give me that guy.
Her name pops back up.
That's not good.
Imagine being real watcher and you run over a rock. A giant ass.
How did you do that?
Don't believe how. Don't believe how she
So you can keep.
But she did. She ran over the rock. Her car got stuck.
No.
But her lived there. Luckily it was just
We ready. Guy getting fucked up, bro. This guy sucks. You know what? I want to use the fucking electric guy on you, bro.
It's funny because this cop was following me, and it was so obvious that he was a cop. So obviously I didn't do anything.
I run over trash cans.
Oh, it's terrible, bro.
Because he was following me so, like, obvious that he was such a cop.
What else?
And all I
I
did
think
was
I
like,
said tree.
nah, there's a cop behind me.
Bruh.
She goes, no, there's not. There is. So I had to make like 4 U-turns,
Because they wouldn't get on my way.
and I parked in a random place. And I was like,
I'm pretty sure he had a shield. That's great.
John, would you actually stop driving? Do that to a cop and see if pull over.
Well, he's following you.
Pull over the cop. How much you been drinking, officer? Yeah.
I hate that video. It's like, how much have you been drinking, officer? You go up to the cop, and the cop's like, leave me the fuck alone.
And then you will go to jail for impersonation.
And I'm going to put on some special gloves to do this because liquid nitrogen is very cold. So it is minus 196.